The host, the legendary host of The Price is Right, Bob Barker, passed away at the age of 99 years old. Of course, the big joke, as you've probably seen going around on social media, is that Bob Barker died and came as close to 99 as he could without going over.
That's so great.
It's a good one. I got to be honest. I thought he was dead.
Yes, I was going to say that.
Yes.
I think a lot of rumors and stuff was that he died like a couple years ago.
Wasn't there a rumor that had gone, like a legit rumor that went around maybe on social media that he had already passed away? I thought, because Squid let us know via text message. We like to be the first ones to break
I saw it
news.
on Twitter. Yeah.
Yeah. So we always send each other text messages and then get into arguments about how long we've known about it. But when you sent the text that Bob Barker had passed away at the age of 99, I was genuinely surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We thought he already was gone.
I did. I definitely thought that Bob Barker was already gone. But
when was the last time he actually did a game show, The Price is Right, or anything like that? How long
Oh,
ago?
it's been a long time.
He retired from The Price is Right in 2007, and then that was when Drew Carey took over from the show.
And now, here is the star of The Price is Right, Bob Barker!
Every person I know that hears that intro to this day, immediately it's like takes you back to a time when you were sick when you were a kid.
Yes.
And you got to stay home from school, and your mom would make you Campbell's chicken noodle soup.
Yeah.
She'd give you a ginger ale or a Sprite with your saltine crackers, and you got to watch The Price is Right, and somehow whatever sickness or illness, whatever it was that was going on with you was okay for that hour.
Yeah, it went away. Yeah. I saw one meme on Facebook, and it was like, I'm having this meal in honor of Bob, and it was chicken noodle soup with the ginger ale and crackers.
Yes.
And the last time he's been on it, 16 years ago?
That's when he retired from The Price is Right. Yeah.
Yeah, he did it for 35 years, started in 72, and retired in 2007.
And you know, Bob Barker at the end of every single show, he would always sign off, and he had his signature line was for you to spay and neuter your pets because he loved animals. And also, interestingly enough, Bob Barker talking about how he would like to be remembered after he passed, which of course he just did at the age of 99.
I think I would like to be remembered as a man who loved all living things and did everything that he could to make it a better world for animals. And when he had time, did a lot of television shows too.
That's cool.
He loved the animals. What you might not know about Bob Barker is that he also really enjoyed the tequila.
I go home and I sit down and I get my head leaning back and get my foot up above my heart, and then I sip tequila and I feel better. I intend to sit on my rocking chair at home with my right hand. I'm going to pet my dog Jessie, and over here in my left hand I'll have a jug of tequila. And my retirement is just going to be beautiful. You know, I'm out on the street chasing a dog with a bottle of tequila in my hand.
Wow.
People are going to say, the old drunk, there he goes again. Get back here, Jesse! The only thing worse is an old man chasing his dog down the street without a bottle of tequila.
He loved his tequila. That makes me like him.
Yeah.
I've always loved him, but it makes me like him even more.
Yeah.
Got to have the tequila. And then, we do our show live every single day, and there are a lot of things that happen, and you just have to go with the flow.
Oh, yeah.
It's easy for us to do that because we're not scrambling in front of a camera. You know what I mean? We have cameras in the studio now, but it's not like everybody seeing you when you're live and something really embarrassing happens.
Right.
It did happen, an embarrassing moment on TV live with Bob Barker, and the man was a legend. He was able to just handle it in stride.
Patricia Bernard, come on down. You're the next contestant on The Price is Right. Just a moment. An emergency has occurred. This moment had to occur, did it not? Patricia has gone to the little girl's room. A gentleman, whom I assume is her husband, has rushed out to get her. A page has gone after the gentleman. Everyone in America is wondering how long can they wait for Patricia.
Wow.
So good.
That's funny.
Over the course of Bob Barker's career, he won 15 Emmys. He received a Lifetime Achievement Award from the Daytime Emmys, and then he was inducted into the Academy of Television Arts and Sciences Hall of Fame. And then, Barker's Beauties. Remember the Barker's Beauties? They were all the women who were dressed up and they were the models and they would come out and they would showcase all the prizes and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean,
They still do that, or are we canceled on that too?
well, I think
They do still do that, but I think they have some men that do it too, and I don't know what they call them now. They're not Barker's Beauties because it's Drew Carey.
Drew Carey. Carrie's Harry's. Maybe.
Wow.
I'm sure they don't have chest hair. I'm sure they don't.
I doubt it.
Yeah, it's not the same. I mean, I'm all for equal opportunity, but it was Barker's Beauties.
Yeah, it
and
was.
really, I don't like the show with Drew Carey.
Oh, really?
I just don't.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm
I haven't
old
watched
school.
it in 17
I will
years.
say I'm glad he didn't try to do what Bob Barker did. He really brought his own spin to it, but it's not the same.
It's not the same.
It's not even close.
My mom, still to this day, when her favorite game is Plinko. Where you stand,
Love
you get to
Plinko.
climb up the back of. I mean, they don't play it all that often, and so when you're lucky enough to be watching The Price is Right on the day when they play Plinko, everybody goes nuts. But at Plinko, if you're not familiar on The Price is Right, you have to climb up some steps on the back of this board, and you're standing over top, and it's basically like a big slot machine, kind of.
Yeah, like a disc.
like a disc, and it goes down some
And
pegs.
there's
and
a
stuff.
bunch of pegs that kind of direct the disc in different directions.
Oh, yeah.
And so when that little disc gets down, like you always want it to hit the major jackpot, and it rarely does. But when it does, even when Plinko comes on, she calls me every time, or now she just writes a text and she goes, Plinko! Like 1,000 O's. We're like, Mom's watching The Price is Right again.
I've known somebody to go on The Price is Right before, and but here's the kicker of the whole thing. The big showcases at the end where you have to guess the price to win the whole entire thing.
Yeah.
You're taxed on that. A big tax bill. You win
really?
something like that for $40,000, you get a big tax bill too.
Ooh.
Well, that ruins it,
Yeah,
doesn't
you
it?
do.
It's kind of lame.
Is that why some people don't take the car?
A lot of times they will do a cash option. From what I understand, is a lot of prizes. I think off the air, there's a cash buyout prize, and it's not as good.
Yeah.
Right. But I think that way, if you get the money, you're still taxed on that money. You got to pay it back. But that would suck if you want a new boat, a new this,
A new
and here's
kitchen,
a
and-
$10,000 tax bill.
It's more than what you're getting.
And aren't you taxed based on where you win it? So, like, you get California state taxed on it, which I think is higher than if you lived in different states.
Well, I don't know because you're taxed on income tax. So you know what I'm saying. So I know it's income from there. I'm not 100% sure because sales tax is totally different.
Yeah.
But it's actually taxed like income. Like if Katie won a boat, it would be like she just made $25,000 that year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're taxed on that.
I see.
And what it is by the value. So if they're overvaluing everything, you still have to pay the tax on that, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. I do know that it taught me at a young age that I would I remember thinking when somebody won a boat, I was like, so? I didn't care about the boat. Like I wanted the kitchen remodel, or I wanted the new
car.
appliances,
The car,
or I wanted the
yeah.
trips.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
when,
trips. Yeah.
When they won a boat, I was like, I don't have a leg to take it out on.
Yeah,
You know?
like, I don't have a
I
truck
would
to
sell
pull
it though.
I know, but at a young, like 10-year-old age, I wasn't thinking that.
Right.
I was just thinking, there's no lakes here.
Yeah,
I'm going to go
yeah.
on vacation somewhere. Well, Bob Barker did do his very final sign off, and this was many years ago, 2007. Bob Barker passed away at the age of 99.
I want to thank you very, very much for inviting me into your homes for the last 50 years. I am deeply grateful. And please remember, help control the pet population. Have your pets spayed or neutered. Goodbye.
I didn't know that was his thing.
That's his
That's
thing.
hilarious.
That was his shtick, along with his very long, very thin microphone that he always held
yeah.
at the very bottom.
Yeah.
Nobody holds it the same way. Nobody can do it.
That was the ultimate TV host microphone.
Yes.
It was the best.
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah,
Nobody can
that's true.
recreate it.